It gets emotional, when I start to think about that day.
An inspiring story of strength tonight after a woman survives the unthinkable. Tonight only on ABC 15, Stephanie Hockridge shares one woman's determination to live her life, one remarkable step at a time.
It's hard to keep up with Carol Semkew. She's training for Sunday's rock and roll marathon in the Valley, but she's also on a personal mission. For her, this race isn't about speed.
It's just about completion at this point. I put my hand here, and I put this hand up, and I said, just hold on, something's happening.
I get in there, and it's like a scene out of Grey's Anatomy. There's like 10 people buzzing around her.
Part of Carol's heart had ruptured.
They didn't expect her to live, that had less than a 10% chance.
Doctors told her husband she would likely be paralyzed and have severe brain damage.
It wasn't going to happen, that she was going to pull through.
Miraculously, she did. And nearly 1 year later, Carol's preparing for her 4th half marathon, determined not to let her medical problems hold her back.
It's been hard holding the reins on her.
I'm not particularly worried, too, if something happened, because Larry has an app on his phone to track me.
There's an app for that.
In fact, he uses it every time Carol's out walking.
I'll just monitor and make sure she's still moving. And there was one time she stopped, so I phoned her. Everything okay? Just resting.
A heartfelt concern from her husband of 15 years.
She's been my world. She's been my world for me.
Still, Carol continues to walk, but for good reason.
After 10 hours of surgery, she said the only reason she survived is because she was in such good condition.
And so she laces up her shoes, a decision to stay healthy.
It would have just crushed my mother. It's because, I'm going to start crying, because my brother actually died of a heart attack.
And so for Carol, each step becomes a second chance at the life nearly taken away. Stephanie Hockridge, ABC 15 News.
Yeah, Carol was supposed to run in last year's rock and roll marathon, but then decided to stay home because she wasn't feeling well. And then it was the next day she ended up in the hospital.
Yeah, so imagine the milestone this weekend will be for her, showing just how far she's come in a year, and 13 miles. We wish her the best of luck.
Technology is so cool to track her along the way as well. It's neat.